She worked in a closet.
Really?
They put her in a closet in the lab. Yeah, Rosalind Franklin worked in a closet. Welcome back to our AP Biology series. Today, we will be discussing the heart of genetics and the transmission of genetic information because we will be looking at nucleic acids. So let's kick things off today by asking the most simple question of what is a nucleic acid? Well, if you watched last week's video, linked here, you will learn that nucleic acids are one of the 4 macromolecules. Specifically, the function of nucleic acids are to carry genetic information. So not only do they house genetic information, but nucleic acids are responsible for the transference of that genetic information during cell division and of course through reproduction. Also, nucleic acids come in 2 different forms. We have DNA or deoxyribonucleic acids and RNA or ribonucleic acid. So where are most of our nucleic acids found? Well, they are found as the building blocks of DNA, and DNA is housed within the nucleus of eukaryotic organisms like us. So the first form, DNA, is found within the nucleus of our cell. DNA is important for housing genetic instructions for development, functioning, growth, and reproduction of all known living organisms. DNA also has a different structure from RNA. So most of the time when we see DNA housed within eukaryotic organisms' nuclei, what we see is a double helix. RNA, on the other hand, has a slightly different role. Firstly, the crucial role of RNA is for important processes like protein synthesis, and it comes in different forms, such as messenger RNA, also known as mRNA, transfer RNA, or tRNA, and ribosomal RNA, or rRNA. Unlike DNA that is double-stranded, RNA is single-stranded. Furthermore, unlike DNA, which is housed only in the nucleus of eukaryotic organisms, RNA is able to leave the nucleus and meet up with things like ribosomes so that transcription of proteins can occur. So let's back up a little bit and remind ourselves of the differences in shape of DNA versus RNA. So as I mentioned, DNA is double-stranded, while RNA is single-stranded. And a large reason for this has to do with the chemical structure of these 2 molecules. Some other structural differences between DNA and RNA, besides their shape, are the makeup of their nitrogenous bases. In DNA, the sugar molecule is deoxyribose, hence the name deoxyribonucleic acid. In RNA, it's ribose. The phosphate group is the same in both DNA and RNA, but the key difference lies in that nitrogenous base. If we continue to look at the differences between DNA and RNA, we see that each of these have different letters for the genetic code because their bases are different. The bases in DNA are adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. These are the A's, C's, T's, and G's that you see when someone writes out a genetic code. On the other hand though, when looking at RNA, we replace that thymine with a uracil, or a U. So what do these letters have to do with the important structure that is DNA? One of the most critical aspects of nucleic acids is complementary base pairing. In DNA, adenine always pairs with thymine, and guanine always pairs with cytosine, allowing for that formation of the double helix. So let's now discuss the main function of nucleic acids. DNA is the starting point of what is known as the central dogma of molecular biology, wherein DNA can be transcribed into RNA, and RNA can then be translated into proteins. So when we're thinking about how information from DNA is transcribed into RNA, specifically messenger or mRNA, this is the process known as transcription. For transcription, messenger RNA is used as basically an instruction manual for ribosomes to bind to, read, and then make the designated protein that the mRNA has provided information for. This process of the ribosome taking mRNA and translating it into protein is known as translation. So essentially, if we really look at what the purpose of nucleic acids are, they are really just the bridge between the genetic information housed within the DNA to the building blocks of proteins, which are really what do everything in our cells and allow us to function. Without proteins, and therefore without DNA or nucleic acids, life as we know it would cease to exist. So to sum up, nucleic acids are the building blocks of DNA and RNA, and DNA and RNA are the base for the creation of proteins, which, like I said, are necessary for life to function. Understanding the importance of nucleic acids in this role and understanding that nucleic acids are the base of what holds all our genetic information and therefore is important for things like cell replication or the transmittance of genetic information from one generation to the next will be essential in your passing of the AP Biology exam. So make sure you understand the function, understand the structure, and understand how all three of these things interplay with one another for life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel, and join us next week as we continue through our AP Biology series. And as always, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments below and we will get back to you in an upcoming video. Get back in your closet, woman. Pretend you know things.